Welcome and good afternoon. This is live weather down in Muletown, and I am the captain. Currently, right now, 71 degrees in Columbia with a light wind out of the northeast at 4 miles per hour. Currently, the pressure is 29.89 inches of mercury and falling. Heat index is about 70, and so far, it looks like pretty good short sleeve shirt weather. As we talked about earlier, and we've got crawling down there on our new breaking news crawler, there was a string of incidents earlier across the entire state of Tennessee dealing with some hoax calls involving mass shootings at public spaces and in schools. Columbia Central High School was briefly locked down, apparently out of an abundance of caution. Because there was no actual credible threat. So just wanted to go ahead and reinforce that one again, that there was no threat to Columbia Central High School or any of the Columbia Murray County area schools, according to the Murray County Sheriff's Office and Columbia PD. TBI hasn't put out an additional update since. They just have put out that quote there that I have in the tracker. TBI is currently working with state and federal agencies to determine the source of the hoax calls placed to local law enforcement agencies. Don't quote me on this, but I believe Columbia PD Dispatch did receive one. Reporting active shooters at several high schools in the state. At this time, none of these reports have been proven credible. Again, all false reports. None of the kids were ever in danger. And there's no known immediate threat to public safety at this time. And despite all that, of course, like I said, out of abundance of caution, law enforcement agencies from around the county did respond to Columbia Central High School and locked it down like a drum, like they've trained to do millions of times. Maybe not millions, but I've been involved in that training. I've been the good guys. I've been the bad guys in that scenario, and it is very thorough training. There won't be any other incidents like we saw elsewhere here. I think if, absolutely heaven forbid if something were to happen here, the response we saw in Nashville would be a lot more indicative of what we would see here out of our law enforcement agencies. Just again, speaking from personal experience, they're very professional and very capable. So, luckily, the weather stuff has been cooperating for us here lately. Man, I'm really gonna regret doing this live. As most of you probably noticed, I've been MIA for a while here recently. It's mainly just because I've been doing the Mr. Mom thing, as I've explained here and there, just to allow Mrs. Captain to be the medical director at her facility and just work and maintain without having really good health these days. It seems like it's an issue everywhere in every industry. So, May is Melanoma Awareness Month. Didn't know that until the other day. Last week, after having a skin biopsy done a while back, I found out that I've got stage 3 or 4 melanoma in my left arm. So that's kind of why I've been MIA for a while. Just kind of trying to process that and absorb that. If you've ever had the big C word thrown at you, you kind of know what I'm talking about there. It just kind of rattles around in your head for a while, and it has to kind of take effect, and it hasn't really just landed yet. So, young, strong, and healthy. So I definitely got that going for me. This particular thing's been there for a long time, and that's kind of what bothers me. So, right now we're between the pathology point and the initial consult with the surgeon to see what's going to need to be done, and oncology to see what can be done going forward. But that's kind of the reason for me being MIA here recently. So just wanted to let everybody know. Definitely love you guys and miss you guys whenever I'm not around, but that is the reason for my recent absence. Still going to try to do the update shows and stuff coming up here live on Weather Down in Muletown. May have to kind of build in a little bit of flexibility into that. Just all things concerned. So yeah, like I said, just wanted you all to know and give the reason for the absence. So definitely don't want to let you guys down, especially now with this spiffy brand new setup that we've got going here, because this is all really amazing. But definitely got a bit of a reality check this week. So haven't told any of the little kids. My daughter's friend, Sidra, just passed away at age 5 from brain cancer. And I mean, I don't, how do you explain that to a 4-year-old? So, haven't told them for obvious reasons. Don't have enough to tell them yet, but I'm dreading telling my daughter because she is not taking her buddy dying very well at all. So, just been spending some more time with the kids and the family. I miss Captain when I can. So, just think about the family. They're taking it a lot harder than I am, I think. So, if there are gaps in the captaining here in the next little while, I apologize. I'm going to try to have as few of those as possible. I've got some really good amigos in the industry that I'm planning on bringing in, especially when we do have like severe events, to make sure that there's no lapses in excellent coverage for you all. You all are really all the reason that we do all this and have continued to do it over the years. So, definitely nothing to worry about yet, but at least that's what I keep telling myself. But it won't be the only difficult thing I've ever been presented with in my life. So I have supreme faith that I'll get through it. So, but wanted to let you guys know. Anyway, enough about that. Hopefully we'll get some storms or something here coming up soon, so I'll actually have something to do. But for right now, it looks like the weather's pretty much cooperating, so at least there is that, and that does make me feel a little bit better about being absent. But just keep the fam in your thoughts and prayers and stuff. So that's not really the breaking news I wanted to bring either, of course. That's I don't want to sound that dramatic or want to sound like that much of a pariah, definitely. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and actually cut that off there. So yeah, and that's been the biggest thing, man, is I can't keep my head straight, and that's the reason why I haven't been trying to do the videos, is because I can't think straight. So appreciate everybody following and everything over the years. Really means a lot, especially in moments like this, because I know there's probably going to be some difficult days where I don't feel like coming in here and doing this, but told the Mrs. Captain that she can only start worrying about me once I stop laughing. So or this will be the very close second behind that. So yeah, again, just appreciate everybody. Wanted to let everybody know. Definitely not dipping out with everybody's money. And I am going to do a studio tour. I may work on that here in the next little while if the weather stays good and give me some downtime, something to do. So, yeah. How about them Titans? Other than that, y'all, like I said, weather's good. Things look good as far as that goes. Won't even go into any of that with y'all. Waste y'all's precious time anymore. Anyway, this has been the captain. live from Weather Down in Muletown. Appreciate y'all all tuning in. And we will all catch you next time.